Nothing can hinder P2B's divine mission, the indigenous people of Biafra comment. The IPOB members has come openly to say that nothing can hinder P2B's divine mission. Of course, you know that it is believed that P2B is a God sent to Nigerians in order to set right the political space in Nigeria. The indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB) has warned those linking the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, to the recent attack at the US convoy in Anambra State to desist from the allegation, which it has described as mere demonization by those it knows does not want him to succeed. Spokesperson of the group, Emma Powerful, who disclosed this in a statement, said Obi's mandate is divine and can never be truncated by anyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all of us of freedom all over the world. If this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and subscribe. That is the only way you can support the good work that we are doing on this channel. Please show us support by subscribing to our channel, like, comment, share. Also remember to on your notification button so that whenever we are posting news, you will be the first to grab it. Well, the indigenous people of Biafra, through their spokesperson, Emma Powerful, has disclosed in a statement that there is nothing that can stop P2B's mandate, that P2B is a God sent to Nigerians. Well, it is surprising how P2B was able to amass such followers within the space of 8 to 9 months. Of course, you know that he was in the PDP and he was looking for a ticket, and fortunately for him, at a time he wanted to run as Atiku's running mate, but he decided to go for a ticket, and something happened in the PDP. He pulled out, joined Labour Party, and within the space of 8 to 9 months, P2B was able to convince almost the whole of Nigerians that he is the new way and life for Nigeria. And many people followed behind him. There were many people, elites, poor, and the rest of them, those on the street, those on the echelon of power. Even at a time, some US people started advocating for him. Some US actors and actors, those in WWE, people like John Cena and the rest of them, started advocating for P2B, and people believe that P2B was supposed to be, or is supposed to be, the new way for Nigeria to bring a better Nigeria. But during the election, something happened. According to them, the INEC selected, but the people said that Nigeria has decided. And it has not been long, the US convoy on humanitarian mission was attacked in Anambra State, and some people have linked this thing to Mr. P2B. Of course, you know that record of Mr. P2B, who was the former governor of Anambra State, has been checked, many a times, and there has not been any bad mark or bad record on his part. And now the indigenous people of Biafra are saying that nothing can stop the mandate that has been given to him. Let's go down to the news proper so that you can hear directly from the horse's mouth. The spokesperson of the group, Emma Powerful, who disclosed this in a statement, said Obi's mandate is divine and can never be truncated by anyone, while also denying that his members were part of attack as alleged by the Nigerian security. Powerful said it is important to note that those accusing IPOB of being behind the attack on the US embassy convoy are the real masterminders. He alleged that those behind it were also responsible for killing most of its innocent members in the southeast. Their quest to blackmail IPOB globally has led them into assassinating innocent people in Biafra land. For instance, these government agents assassinated Kulak in Owerri, and they assassinated an army couple in an undisclosed location in Biafra. They assassinated Dr. Akunyele in Anambra, late Dora Akunyele's husband. In all these and many more of the state-sponsored murders case, IPOB was accused, and to date, police never investigated any of them. Powerful also argued that it is intelligence unit saved ex-British High Commissioner Catriona Lynch in 2022 from being killed when she proposed visiting the country. If not for the intel from IPOB M branch on the plans to assassinate ex-British High Commissioner Catriona Lynch in 2022 and the warning from IPOB leadership for her not to visit Southeast, they would have assassinated her too. This recent attack on the US Embassy convoy is likely another state-sponsored attack to discredit the IPOB members and movement and to make Southeast more unsafe for investors to continue coming into Biafra to invest. Again, they are late because our call for investors has already started yielding fruit. And warning those linking Obi to the US envoy attack, Powerful said those linking Peter Obi to this attack on US embassy convoy are the ones that fingers are pointing to regarding the crisis happening in the southeastern region. There is no way they can link innocent Peter Obi to it because he is from Anambra State. Does that mean that all the attacks happening in Adamawa State and Katsina State were caused by Atiku Abubakar and the BUHARI in Aso, respectively? No matter how ESN security work is, it can never be deemed good or right by the Nigerian government and its security agents. What is justification to link Peter Obi to the criminalities going on in the southeast? Can it also be said that all the banditry and terrorism happening in northern Nigeria is masterminded by their criminal politicians whose evidence shows that they aid and abet terrorists? We are aware that several terrorist and bandit groups in the north are sponsored by the unscrupulous elements around them. We should be asking, why are they mentioning Peter Obi? It is because he summoned up the courage to contest their selection process called an election and won by a landslide. They are now robbing him of the mandate given to him by the people of Nigeria because he is an Igbo man. They are busy exposing their cluelessness in desperation to demonize the indigenous people of Biafra. America has one of the most sophisticated intelligence in the world and cannot be deceived by almajiris in the government at Abuja. We expect the US government to carry out an independent investigation into the attack. This one is coming from the indigenous people of Biafra, according to their spokesperson, that the mandate that has been given to Peter Obi cannot be truncated by anyone. And he has said that the reason why all these things are coming up is because people are angry. Some politicians are angry because within the space of 8 months, Mazi Peter Obi was able to pull the crowd to his side. Well, of course, you know that well, if you were there at the election and if you monitored closely what happened at the election, in many of the polling units, people galvanized themselves just to make sure that the votes count and the votes were very secured. Though the INEC promised Nigerians that the result of the election will be transmitted right from the polling center, whereby the citizens of Nigeria will be able to see their results and see what is happening in each of the states. But after that big promise, the INEC failed Nigerians because at some of the polling units, the result, there were no network in the beavers. So the INEC officials could not upload the results because in some of the polling units where our news members observed what was happening, we find out that the villagers or the people in that polling unit galvanized themselves, making sure that after the vote they were there. Some even escorted the ballot box to the local government, because the ballot box was supposed to be, returned to the local government, where the INEC officials, other INEC officials at the top, we pick it up from there. And some of these villagers galvanized themselves, made sure that these votes were escorted to the town hall, from the town hall to the local government headquarters. And on reaching there, the people in charge said that there was no network on the beavers, and they could not be able to upload the result outrightly. So and even when people volunteered to offer them router, Wi-Fi, and the rest of them to make sure that these people had access to network, and all of that was of no avail. And at some polling units, the people said that they lost their password. Some people were looking for password and the rest of them. So too many things happened during this just concluded election. And even the BBC also have released a documentary of what they witnessed in the Rivers State presidential election. What happened in the Rivers State, that some of the results were manipulated, that even the numbers that were supposed to be given to P2B was given to that of the APC. So you could imagine the height of the manipulation that happened during the just concluded 2023 presidential election. But in other words, TINUBU, President Mohamedi is about to hand over to TINUBU, and today is 27th of May, Children's Day. Happy Children's Day to every one of you, and to all the people out there, all the children out there, and all the men who were once children and today they are men. Well, it's less than 2 days to go, and we'll see what happens at that the Freedom Square, where the inauguration will take over, whether it is going to be nullified or whether the handover will still hold. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever we are posting news, you will be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.